In this demo, we'll look at using SonarCloud to make an assessment of our code quality. From my organizational homepage, I click up here to get to the Marketplace and then Browse Marketplace. We'll search for SonarCloud. Notice that a few entries come back. The SonarCloud entry is the one for finding bugs and vulnerabilities and code smells. This one here is for being able to break the build when it fails the SonarCloud quality gate. And this one over here adds the ability to have quality gate and to use that to break the build if your application doesn't meet the quality gate. But for now, let's try SonarCloud. We'll say get it free. I've selected the organization and say install. So then proceed to organization. Okay, now we'll go back into the Parts Unlimited project and I'll go to pipelines and my build pipelines. I've already got one build pipeline. I could add it to that, but I just want to run a clean separate build where we'll use SonarCloud. So what I'm going to say is new build pipeline. The source code will come from the same location. And SonarCloud provides a template, so let's search for that. Note a number of options here, including Gradle and Maven, but in this case I want the .NET one. This is actually a fairly standard build pipeline for a .NET application. Note they've added a prepare analysis on SonarCloud, a run code analysis, and a disabled one that looks at publishing the quality gate result. First thing we need to configure is the agent pool. We'll make that hosted. We'll click on the prepare analysis. A few settings are required here. Now we're going to need an endpoint. That means that this build job needs to be able to connect to SonarCloud to perform the analysis. So we need an endpoint for that. I don't have one as yet, so I'll say new. I'll give it a name. I need a security token, so we can go to the account security page to get that. Just give it a name and generate. This is similar to a personal access token in Azure DevOps. You get to see it once and copy it. Back in my build pipeline, I'll paste that in. We can verify the connection and OK. I choose the organization, and that's how I was authenticated to SonarCloud, was via my GitHub account. We need a globally unique name for the project key. Let's enter one. And that's all we need for now, so I should be able to say save and queue. And don't need to change anything here, so I'll queue it. In the next demo, we'll come back and take a look at the outcome.